Now we can see how can install 2012 R2 server Active Directory domain service install on VMware. Now at first start to server machine. Now start server manager, go to tool, then we click Active Directory, but we can see that there are no Active Directory Administrative Center by Active Directory domain. There is no, so we can at first install the role and feature. Click role and feature, then next role based feature installation, next click next. Then we can select Active Directory domain service, click OK. Active Directory domain service is added role, administrative role, added as role, and add feature. Then Active Directory we need it to DNS server, so we can select DNS server, add feature, continue. Then next, that if needed feature can be included, then we can select, then click next, click next, click next. If we require the installation, we can select the pop-up, then install. Okay, running, installing. Then after installing, we can see how can configure the Active Directory domain service. Then installing process, see that feature installing is continue. The feature is continue, and at finish, then we click close. After close, we can click the icon menu, then we can select, we can see the remote, the server domain controller, click. Then we see the 3 item, then we see the added domain controller in existing domain, added a new domain on existing forest, but we want to create a Active Directory domain service, so we can select add a forest, add a new forest, click name, forest name abc.com, then click next. This forest is searching them, this other forest is not matching this. The server is, we can see the we start the server 2012 R2, the functional level of the domain service. You can see the functional level, the forest functional level. We can see 2012 12 R2, 2012 2008 R2, 2012 8 R2 from domain functional level. We can see not only key 2012 R2, this can we can see the domain control, then click on the password, then click next, and we see that, then click next. Then we are searching NetBIOS. NetBIOS is assigned to the domain, the sense it to the name, and NetBIOS is searching the domain. This domain is created. After searching, we result to view the abc.com. We can have searching as well. Search abc and click next. Then we can see the path. The database folder is C drive Windows and NTDS folder, and the database folder, sysbal folder is main folder, is logon file service is storage, sysbal main database is storage. Then we click next, and script is now we view the total details of the path as like as template. Then we click next, then we see the details of the sec. Is sometime to delay to checking for it. Then we can see the checking for it is that okay is, and at last finally we can click installing. That is installing is process running that will be created successfully. Active Directory domain service is installing now. This is the best pathway to easily to domain service created as through the virtualization under the VMware by use to VMware. Then we can use the Hyper-V, the other VWorks, but the best is the VMware. Then we can see the successfully is installing. Then click the close. Then we start automatically. The server is restarting now. After restarting, we can complete the domain. The domain name is abcd.com. Now is starting process the server, and see the wait please time. After completing installing restart, and see after the successfully the restart now. Go to the server password, then click OK. Then we go to the server machine, then run server manager. Then we can see the user account and password attack by administrative center, Active Directory administrative center. We can see after we click the tool menu, and we see the Active Directory administrative center. Click now OK. Then we can see that that Active Directory administrative center is a new platform of the server 2012 R2. Then we can manage the user account, OU and group as the same platform. We can see the domain name abc.com local. This we can see. The other we can see to test the Active Directory user and account computer. We can see the domain name abc.com. You can see now successfully after installing and creating a Active Directory domain service. Thank you to all.